Edition. Now, to some Ugandans, this looks like a light-hearted matter, but in the country formerly known as Swaziland and nowadays called Eswatini, authorities are extremely concerned about a viral social media report. The report claims that the Eswatini government is inviting Ugandan men, among others, to its country to marry as many as 5 women. The hope is that the men marrying these women will gain a salary and a home. But what is really going on there? Quirino Bamwine, the honorary consul of Eswatini to Uganda, is here to explain to us if the rumors are actually true about the king of Eswatini inviting Ugandan men to marry as many as 5 women. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. First of all, the rumors, it's good you're calling them rumors, are not true. It is not true that in Eswatini they are looking for men from Uganda or anywhere in Africa. I don't know where it is coming from, but there was an interview that I gave to NTV which was manipulated, which the people who know what they wanted, they cut it and put it to their use. And they put my voice, of course, saying that the kingdom of Eswatini is looking for men and they are going to be paid salary. What was your original message in that in the interview? My original message was that there is nothing like that in Eswatini. I was telling people that in Eswatini there are very, very many things you can do, but there's nothing like saying that you go and get free women in Eswatini.
So where is it coming from?
I think it is coming from, first of all, there was a wrong circular. There was a wrong circular here, which also went viral. And the circular was saying the king is asking for people to come and is excluding Malawi as a country. And then many people came to me as a honorary consul. They said, but how can Uganda be excluded from this? How do you represent us? How can you not involve us? I said, this is very wrong. Okay, I said, this is very wrong. And while trying to explain this, I began by explaining, and when explaining, I'm misquoted. Somebody put something on TikTok. I'm not on TikTok myself, and it went too viral. And I had to come here and explain, because every day I get guests coming into my office. This morning I got 7 people. They came to my office. They said, for us, we are ready to go.
I was about
They were ready to go. And please don't leave us behind. People have come as far as from Bali.
What?
They have come to my office.
They are ready to marry the 5 women.
They are ready to marry the 5 women.
And earn a salary.
And earn a salary and get money. And when you ask them, actually the motivation is not even the salary and the money. But I think because they are allowed. They think it is allowed. They think you're free. You can marry any wife you want. I can imagine your office must have been busy ever since that announcement was made. Very, very, very extraordinarily busy. So, Mr. Bamwine, would you say that this rumor is based perhaps on the lack of opportunities for Ugandans in Eswatini? Because something, like you just said yourself, someone reached out to you and told you, even with a fake circular, that how can Uganda miss out on an opportunity like this when they were calling on men to visit Eswatini for citizenship? Would you say there are no opportunities for Ugandans there? There are opportunities for other things, but not for women. Okay? There are opportunities for business. Eswatini is a rich country. First of all, it has lots of minerals. It has diamond. It has coal. It has a lot of things you can do. And because of the geographical proximity of being near South Africa, the market is big. The market is very big. I ask Ugandans who want to do business to read our website, to come to my office, especially people who produce local things, people who do fruits. There are a lot of fruit market in Eswatini, and a lot can be exported to South Africa. The market is big, other than sitting down and start spreading wrong rumors. Okay? Yes. So would you say that, as we speak, do we have some Ugandans that are actually carrying out business in Eswatini? Yes. Since I became a honorary consul, a lot of businesses has gone to Eswatini. And I also want to tell you that government of Uganda is going to do business. The government, since the period of NAM and G77, the government of Eswatini picked interest in being involved in the manufacture of electric buses and marketing of electric buses. So basically there are many opportunities and we can do a lot in Eswatini.
Is it as easy as you're putting it, or are there some measures and criteria that somebody has to go through to tap into that business market?
It is as easy as that. If you see it's business, once you go there, you have a company, it's registered, you pay taxes. Business is the same. It's a free market economy.
Okay, but how is it like to travel to Eswatini? Are there some requirements, for instance, a visa, and what?
There's no requirement for a visa. Eswatini and Uganda have no requirements for visa because Eswatini is a member of the Commonwealth. Uganda is a member of the Commonwealth. All you need to do is to fly. If you're flying directly to Eswatini, you don't need a visa. If you're going to reach South Africa and you have to go by bus or by shuttle, you have to have a South African visa.
Okay.
But if you fly directly from here to Johannesburg and then to Eswatini, you don't need a visa.
Okay.
Only if you're going to stay in Eswatini for a long time, okay, then you'll have to ask for a visa. If you know you're going to go there to work, because we have very, very many Ugandans working in Eswatini. We have doctors, we have teachers, we have engineers, we have students.
Okay.
In the famous school called Waterford in Uganda, studying there.
Okay. So that means the visas are only limited to those that are going to stay, long stay?
Yes, those long stay, but going to visit, going to for holiday, you go and you come back.
Okay. And how long is a visa-free trip? Can I just go without a visa and stay for as long as I want, or?
No, of course you'll have to stay. When you reach the airport, they will give you, because you will explain what you're going to do, and that will determine the kind of visa they will give you.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So, Mr. Bomina, as we conclude this conversation, what would be your closing remarks in regards to especially, you know, the false call for men to visit Eswatini to marry more than 5 women? I would
ask Ugandans to sit down and work and know that there's nothing like free women in Eswatini. There's no payment. There's no free house. They should just concentrate, because I believe even here, you're free to marry as much as you can. The difference in Eswatini, it's a cultural country.
Okay.
Actually, in Eswatini, wedding is not a big issue, as long as you marry and you can maintain your wife. And surprisingly, the majority are Catholics. Okay. The majority of the people are Catholics, but even them, they marry as long, because culturally they are free to marry.
Yes, I was about to say, perhaps they are. Is it a polygamous country?
It is not a polygamous country per se, but even here, you mean if you marry a second wife, you put in prison? No,
I mean by the time something like this comes out, an entire government purportedly calling upon men to marry more than
I think it's just because of the nature of the kingdom. You know, it's an absolute monarchy, and the king is free to marry any wife he wants. And many people admire the monarchy. Yes. Many people look at it as something strange, because it is the only absolute monarchy remaining. Okay. So people think because of the nature of the government, they can do the same here, and they think they can go and manipulate the situation. Okay. But the country is stable, highly developed, and there's nothing like free women. All right. Yes. Thank you, Quirino Bamwine, and that message that you have for the Ugandans, I believe they have heard it loud and clear. He is the Honorary Consul of the Eswatini Honorary Consul to Uganda, and he was here to share his thoughts on that viral media report.